can. Do. Some. A. Had. Be. For. From. Her. Down. Go. Little. And. See. He. Of. All. At. His. I, she, have, in, you, on, are, is, was, what, my, not, the, one, we, said, your, that, with, they, this, to, when, up, it, there, did,
You found me. Yep, it's me, Pop Spedster. And now we're going to talk about first. I'm wearing my first hat today. It was my grandfather's hat, so it's the oldest and therefore it's the first of my hats. Either you or your helper can go to www.popspedster.net and find group discussion page. When you see it, click on the blue ribbon or the word first. If you want to write on paper, print this discussion sheet out on your printer. If everything went right, you should now be looking at a discussion sheet that says first at the top. Right there, first. If you feel like it, print or write as much of your name as you can, even if it's just your initials, and put today's date at the top. If you use a rubber stamp, stamp your name on it. Stamp your name on the paper. If you can sign and your helper can sign your name, or as much of your name as you can sign. P-O-P-S. Pops. It's me. Now let's look at and talk about the first picture on the page. Right over here. It's a large red number 1 with the sign for number in front of it. Do you know the sign for first in American Sign Language? You turn your right index finger from facing your face to facing anyone in front of you like this. First. Can you sign first? What does it mean to be first? Have you ever been told that you were the first in anything? Well, I think that being first means that whatever is first comes before anything else, period. There is nothing that comes before first. First. Well, of course, then there's last. But last can be either before first or after first at the very end. Now that's confusing. Let's just stick with talking about first. Next to the number 1 on your number sheet, look for the picture. Look for the picture of the blue ribbon. The yellow letters are another way to write first, number 1, and an S and a T. First. And what kind of ribbon is this? Have you ever won a blue ribbon? They give a blue ribbon for being first in your group of something like Special Olympics. Do you participate in Special Olympics? Of course, you can get blue ribbons for being first in just about anything. A blue ribbon means first place. Now let's look at the picture to the right of the blue ribbon. Maybe we better talk about right and left first. If I go this direction on this page, I'm going right. If I go this direction on this page, I'm going left. Can you see the Band-Aid and the first aid kit in this picture to the right of the number 1? Well, when you did that, your eyes shifted to the right. And your eyes move to the right. If you move your eyes back to the blue ribbon, you move your eyes left. Most of us use a language called English. When we read English and many other languages, our eyes move from the left to the right. In some languages, you need to move your eyes from the right to the left, but not English. In English, it's right to left. I'm sorry. Now I'm confused. Left to right. When we move our eyes, a signal is sent to our brains. Some of our brains can read the letters on the page. Some of our brains can only read large groups of letters. And some of our brains can only read pictures. Now look again at the first aid kit. First aid kit. How do you know it's a first aid kit? If your brain reads letters, you're more likely to know what the letters spell. If your brain only reads large groups of letters, you might only be able to understand the group you associate with first. If your brain reads only pictures, it will focus on the most familiar object in the group of objects. That's probably either the picture of the Band-Aid box or the picture of the first aid kit. Now, move your eyes to the next picture to the right of the first aid picture. In the middle of the picture is a large green plus sign. If you can read letters, you know the letters on the picture say safety first. Now what does that mean? Safety first. What is safety? Did your mama ever say to you, "You play safe"? Well, it means don't get hurt. It means don't hurt anybody else. So look at that guy that looks like Mr. Clean peeking out from behind the circle like this. Does he look friendly? He has a smile on his face. He looks like he's glad about something. Maybe he's glad about everyone playing safe. Maybe he's glad because he's not getting hurt. But why do you suppose the plus sign is green? Could green be a good color to associate with first? Green, first? Are they the same? I think it is a good color to associate with first. I think the color green means go, start. I think the color green is the color on the street light when it's okay to cross the street. Now what's the color the leaves turn when they first appear in the spring after a cold winter? Green. Now what color was the earth before people started polluting it? Green. Well, that's it for first this time. If you feel like it, you can go on to the next line on the first discussion sheet. It's all about the first letter of the alphabet, A. See you later.